Alright, these are the windows that were fitted June the 6th, 2019. And that's the batch number. This is window 749 of a set of 789 windows. And when they would come up that day, I said, those are not the windows I picked, and they're the wrong size. Because around April or March, Astra come to my home with a catalogue and showed me I was allowed to pick a set of windows. This was all supposed to be an apology, basically, on behalf of Brent Council, because all the damage that was done to my home, where I lost my carpet, my TV, the fridge. The fridge is still sitting in the kitchen, the one that's knackered, because all the soot and dust and the slates that went through my carpet, because nothing was covered correctly. The plasterers had no idea what they're doing. Not only that, I had to show them how to put plasterboard up, put a mark on the wall where the thrusts are or where the joists are to attach the plasterboard to. And apparently he was an unqualified plasterer, no MVQ, no nothing. And this is what's happening. They're using subcontractors who are then subbing the work out to subbies. Wates ain't checking if they're skilled or not, and nor is Brent Council. And I knew these, and when Craig was up here, I said, these windows are from another job. I'm not stupid. I told him, I'm treated like I'm an idiot. I'm made the whole problem, I am. But all I'm getting is non-stop shoddy building work. And it's carrying on and carrying on. And none of the work that's been carried out to this place meets government regulations. Same with the parapet, with the fist of cement that's on the top there, that every surveyor seems to be missing. Because that's a failure under MVQ for a bricklayer. But these are the windows that went in on June the 6th. And these are the windows now that are fitted. And have a look at the sticker. These windows have been sitting around for a year. These are the same windows that were turned back before Christmas by Craig. And then they brought them back. And I know the date's upside down, but if you look at it, it's the 30th of January 2019. This is how long ago these windows were made. These windows are more likely from another job. Another job where these windows didn't fit in. They're the wrong size. Because these windows are 1565s. This opening on externally is 1630, internally 1680. This one externally is 1620 and internally 1680. This one is 1620 externally, internally 1680. And all these windows are all 1565s. And you can see the sticker is still on there. And they have to leave the stickers on there for a council guy to come out and inspect them and pass them for the certificate. And this window over here, externally is a 1630, internally a 1665. No, the windows are internally 1680, and the window fitted is a 1565. So they're 1565, 1565, 1565. And it says under government regulations that the windows must fit the opening. Also, they must go up to the wooden lintel under government regulations. And this is the supporting wooden lintel. As you can see, there is no brick in there. No brick. Nothing supporting that wooden lintel. And again, screws being put into it and the wooden lintel being pulled down. And then they're packing it all up with foam. And it's the same here. It's not, the windows are not going up. These are too small for the openings. Only 2 screws up there holding these windows in. And the same here. And that's why the sills could come out. The sill's not fixed in, as I showed in the first video. All of them are like that. But these windows are from another job. So obviously Craig has seen the sticker, sent them back before Christmas, and then they've brought them back. And Wates have done this more than once. Going back as far as I know is 2008. They've been doing this, not meeting government regulations. And these government regulations were set out in 2002, April. Or should I say updated. But there you can see that they don't fit, the incorrect size, and we've also asked for the assessment and plan works for this property, because they should have a photograph of the original windows that were fitted in there, and as it states in the government regulations, they should near enough go in for like. This is an old Victorian house that has sash windows originally, and they should have had a photograph taken before they pulled out, because these are the first things that any council inspector should be asking for. But I don't believe the council is doing this. They keep backing Wates and all this so they can have new houses built by them. New houses. But I don't believe these new houses are going to be even half decent homes. You know, the failure rate so far on Wates in England, up to 1,000 homes built by Wates that are failing inspections from an outside party. So it just seems, as I said in the news yesterday, that the control should be turned over back to the government, the regulations, not allowing the councils to regulate the building work. You see clearly here, the windows do not fit these openings. And even government regulations there, it states all that a bay window must have its supports in, must be the correct size, also photo taken of the original window before it started. But this is not happening. And as you can see here, this is the first window that was fitted in 2016, January 26th, which I believe was a Thursday. And you can see that these look like old sash windows. You can see all the nice bit of finishing work there. No damage to the pillar. And the only problem with these, they were fitted in, when they pulled the original lining and that, they pulled the brickwork. So the wooden lintel wasn't being supported. And you can see this window is going all the way down to the original sill. The original limestone sill. And they painted all the front of that, UPVC. That's the guys cutting in. It ain't showing the colour, but that's beige there at the front. And you can clearly see the gap all the way down the side, and it especially says that with these windows are supposed to fit the opening government regulations. They shouldn't be able to pass the size of the opening, and these windows will pass through the size of the opening. There you go, you can see there, that's probably about 1.5 inch gap at the bottom there. And the only thing that holding these windows in is the corner of the post there. You can see the gap there. You can see the foam. Oh, get a bit better. That's what's holding these windows, is that the wider bit of the pillar. And as I go up, you can see all the foam going up the side of the window. And what they were looking to cover it there with plastic. And Wates are known for this. It's all the same this side. Here's a gap, and the only thing that's holding these windows in is the width at the bottom part of the pillar. These are the windows that are in now. You can see all the way up. That's the damage that I believe was done on the second or third refit. The guy used an impact drill. What he should have used is a normal drill on a slow setting and use a wood drill bit that drills through wood. Because this limestone is so soft at the moment, it's fragile, and you can't use impacts, you can't use hammer action, and apparently the guy said that the job was too difficult. So this is already telling me that the people I'm getting are not qualified window fitters. You know, Wates are getting subcontractors to do the job. The council could do that. The council can go around looking for contractors, subcontractors, window fitters to fit the windows. Don't need Wates to do that job. Now this is where your taxpayers' money's going. It's going thrown down the drain. So far, up to nearly 60 grand has been wasted in this property, and this is due to the scaffolding being put up more than 5 times, all 5 times, and every time at 8 grand a pop. And these are what I'll be told these are 2.5 grand windows. That well, you can get a whole set of bay windows, better quality on eBay for £999 and 98p. And you see there clearly that these windows do not fit. You can see all the way up, and as I said again, the width of the top of the pillar